Hey yo, what's up champions fam? It's your boy Zeke 4-0 back with a brand new video. And I'm going to get this right out of the way. I've missed you all and expect a pickup when it pertains to content rolling out moving forward. But we got to do one specific video to get it out of the way and close the door on a previous chapter of our WWE Champions journey. And that is the very last Bad Guys Alley. So look, in this video and videos that are going to be coming up very, very soon, all right? Because you know how I do it, straight from the hip, raw, uncut. I still got you. But I need your participation. I need community interaction, y'all. Communication will always be key to success. So in order for that video to happen, I need y'all to leave your questions in the comments below my upcoming videos. And then I can go ahead, do my screenshot thing, and we can make a video Q&A one last time in Bad Guys Alley. And then we can move forward properly. However, let's be real, y'all. We are in the last phase of Zombies Unleashed, October's MLC. And I actually want to drop something real cool on y'all. One thing that's actually interesting when it comes to the world of mobile games is the fact that when it comes to October is actually one of the best months for mobile game players, because normally during Halloween, player bases get rewarded out the wazoo, and you can see that when it comes to this MLC. We have been getting some really good rewards overall when it pertains to Zombies Unleashed. And again, the overhaul that Champions has been doing, making it easy for you to daily claim all your limited time tours that you've completed, getting all your resources, making it easier for you to focus on in-game content. This game has become a breeze. Like, I genuinely have to go out of my way now to literally pick a bone with Scopely. And I also want to take this a moment in time, too. Again, if I didn't say it, I'm going to say it now. Shout out to the boy Furpo. He gets a lot of stuff for being the guy that's literally just repping the company. And you know what? He's even felt my fury at times. And he's also given me his true, honest, constructive critiques that have honestly made me a better individual. So to Furpo, salute to you, brother. Whatever you're doing, it's always going to be love, regardless of if I'm with the content group. Shout out to Furpo doing his thing, and shout out to the team at Scopely showing that they care about their player base. It took some years, but we're finally getting to the point where I honestly think that Champions is now in a position to really take a step forward and dominate the mobile game market. And we've just been getting a straight up rollout of some incredible units. We got this brand new blowout loot. I'm telling y'all right now, that is the loot that you need to be pulling on. You need to be pulling on that loot. Now, there is another loot that's coming, and we'll discuss that shortly. But for me personally, I mean, the weak loots are cool. And with the update to, a minimum 3-star silver, yeah, that could be some doopity doops. But hey, doopity doops have proven to help out, especially with this latest contest that we've had that actually, benefits you utilizing all those duplicate shards that you have with superstars to max out your moves. It goes hand in hand. But the weak loot, if you want to do it, cool. But the Zombie Havoc loot is just another level. We have gotten some top tier, high-end superstars from this contest, y'all. We got a brand new Rhea Ripley, recurring Nightmare, a solid powerhouse waifu. And it makes sense. Rhea Ripley being a technician at first, I was with it. That was cool. That was dope. But then afterwards, looking at the situation, her being a powerhouse was also the next best move to do. I don't know what happened with the screen. It's cool. It is what it is. But I'm still going to keep talking to you. Aside from that, if we can pull up the loot here, if my game didn't freeze, it didn't. Thank you, God. All right. We've got some new characters as well. We got Rhea Ripley representing the waifus this time around. Shout out to Sasha coming through, doing her thing beforehand. Shout out to Charlotte Flair. We've had some solid representatives with the waifus, and it's steadily expanding, and I love to see that. But then we got some OP husbandos, man. Oh, Lord. First, I'm going to get this guy out of the way because y'all already know we had him as a trial unit, okay? Mankind. It came from the boiler room. The power creep in this game is on another level, but I'm excited about it. One OP busted unit after another. Incredible training and coaching abilities being implemented into the game. And characters getting their proper due. This is a character, I don't know if he was a action figure, because I know that WWE champions started going into the helm of, you know what, we're moving from the figure line, we're going to start creating our own. And I honestly think that these characters from this month have been original characters, and this Mankind is a proper due to McFoley. The deranged, look, this Mankind is what everybody wanted Showboat deranged Mankind to be. Tell me not. Tell me otherwise. If you really look at it, when you look at how Mankind came into the game back in the day as the deranged one, teaming up with Paul Bearer and Kane, having his back and forth with Austin Undertaker. When we got Showboat Mankind, you looked at the aesthetic, you looked at his outfit, you're like, this is the dope one. This is the one. Sure, he doesn't have Mr. Sacco. He doesn't have, his sweatpants on, his sneaks. Sure, he didn't. We got Mr. Sacco later on. But at the end of the day, when we first saw that Mankind, we were like, yo, this guy has to be a monster. And he was a bluff. But they came back with their due diligence. They gave us Mr. Sacco, who rocked things out in the 4-star meta. And now in the 5-star meta, we got a proper rep in Mankind. It came from the boiler room. Z Mankind. Z Foley. I'm all for it. And it's dope. It is really dope. And also, I'm going to throw this out here too. Dude Love. Never sleep on Dude Love. I'll have mercy. Because he's also a great, great, great striker option. Especially if you got specific, legit boss plates in your arsenal. But aside from that, on this Halloween, we see clearly because, man, my boy came through getting busy. The artwork, being an artist myself, I love some good artwork, and they have been knocking it out of the park. The artwork is just as OP beast mode as the units, and Zombie Edge, the undead opportunist, okay? Rated Z is on level Z. He is on another level. His gameplay, the countdown gems will never be the same, bro. They started off with Zombie Seth. They finished the job with Zombie Edge. And isn't that kind of ironic? This is actually hitting me in the midst of this video. That the countdown gem spamming started with Zombie Edge, the Zombie Seth. And then it became OP levels with Zombie Edge. And they just had their Hell in a Cell match that concluded their rivalry for Crown Jewel. I like peeping things like that, man. Like, don't y'all, think about that. Like literally, I'm spazzing out about this game. That's why I love this game, okay? Just think about that. Zombie Edge is a master of the countdown gems, but initially, Zombie Seth started it off. And so, it's kind of ironic that, spoilers, Edge beats Seth in their rivalry at Crown Jewel in a Hell in a Cell match, basically solidifying his dominance and showing that he still has it. And then we have the same happen in the game where Seth, the young buck, the young lion, goes to challenge the old lion, and the old lion has to, come back from the dead, switch up the class color, and put the boy back in his place. The Z skill plate is another level. Y'all already know what's up with that too. These characters, the power creep is amazing. Again, it's upping the ante. It's making content for PvP scenarios all the more intriguing, making the game a lot more fun and interesting. And I am just hyped about this. But this loot is the loot you should be pulling on, personally, aside from another loot that we're about to get to. Now, when it comes to this MLC, I hope that you all did what you were supposed to do. You took care of the pumpkin. tour because everyone loves pumpkin. I'm not gonna say that. I love pumpkin pie. I can't speak for y'all. We're not even near Thanksgiving yet, but you should, you should get the gist. Your victory tours are up. If you got any of those superstars that I mentioned earlier, let alone a superstar that's about to debut and shake things up a little more, you should be good to go. Make sure to knock out your true tours. I still got some side notes to do. Had to get them up to 4-star bronze at least. It was cool. I was really tempted. I wanted to get the pack to get ahead of the game, but ultimately I was like, no. Next month though, man, my broski Zach Crabtree, my brother. Oh man, I'm gonna hold off on him because we're gonna round out the video right. But let's just say my council, my Phoenix Rises council is helping me get my game plan right so I can start dominating these MLCs and getting these featured characters because I'm feeling some type of way about Zombie Lashley right now. I am literally a few shards off, a couple hundred shards off from getting him, and it's eating me alive right now, but I'm optimistic. But I'm drawing up a game plan with some brothers, Zach Crabtree being one of them, to turn things around for this account for the better so I can start dominating just like my fellow brothers and sisters. Knock out your tours. I get it. Not everyone has the backstage passes. Not everyone has the VIPs. It's cool. It's a luxury. It's a want. It's not a need, but it does come in handy. So if you did get it knocked out, cool. Aside from that, though, just do what you can. Like you see me, I did what I could with what I was given. Now the Women's Hall of Fame, I don't have Wendy Richter. I don't have Trish. I don't have either. I have one Bella, the freebie Bella, Tech Bella, okay? But I don't got I don't have Brie. I got Nikki. I'm not even going to do this. I would literally have to buy multiple packs of IGC and use multiple props to even fathom getting through one match of hard mode, let alone hell mode with my 3-star bronze Nikki Bella. It ain't happening. I'm not doing it to myself. But as you can see, we still did what we could everywhere else. So I hope that you all did the same too. Had a lot of fun. I actually really do miss the old days where they were figuring stuff out and they're like, let's run a new gen MLC, and each week you gotta use a different class rep of new gen, and everyone's sitting there like, bruh, where's my gobbledygooker? Where's my Hunter Hearst Helmsley at? I need some help. I need some backup. Police, help me. Help me. And now we've gotten to a formula where, dude, like it's an easy clap, man. I literally reflect, and I'm not ashamed to say this. I'm not sorry for anything I've ever said about WWE champions. I'm always going to give my constructive critique. And now I know that with how YouTube is, I have to be more considerate of my words and what I say. But, I mean, no lie, man. This is like day and night. They did a complete 180, and they've actually been smart about this rollout. This rollout has been happening over time, and it's benefiting all of us. Free to play or pay to play. And then the portal coming into effect, okay? Oh, man, champions just up their game. To think of the first time we were doing MLCs and it was still a little botched, to now you have the bonus contest superstars giving you benefits and stuff. There's a lot of compare and contrast that I can do with top of the line mobile games and WWE champions, and I'm seeing that champions is paying attention to their market, their competition, but more importantly, they're listening to their community. And that's a true staple of a game that won't go anywhere when you start listening to your community. You don't got to listen to everything, but hear it out. But this is the better way to say it. You don't have to do everything, but at least have common courtesy to hear out everything. That's the better way to do it. Don't do everything, but at least listen. And you don't have to act on it just right then and there like, oh, they just dropped this. We got to drop what we're doing now. No. Roll it out later. Because when everyone's complaining about one thing, they're going to get hit with that, oh, snap. They did that. And that's what Scopely's been doing. So, Scopely, keep up the good work. I'm finally glad WWE, trademark is getting its proper due with Scopely. I'm glad they're getting the Star Trek treatment and the Looney Tunes love right now. Now, when it comes to this event, There's also something that I also wanted to talk about, but I won't go back into the loot again because I was just there for a good enough time breaking down what I felt. The DX update. A lot of people are hitting a miss. But again, you get what you pay for. I'm pretty sure in the realm of trolls now, because this is the era that we are in, okay? I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people who are complaining about the DX Vault, and they don't even have the DX Vault, because that's just how the world is. It's not your life, it's not your problem, but you're going to still complain about it. And it's like, look, you get what you pay for. I can't say that enough. So those that look at the update, you can be flustered about some things. You might be mad about others. But depending on how long you've been playing this game and depending on how long you've had those VIP passes with the DX Vault, you probably got the vault already cleared out. Everything that pops up new, you're going to be able to pick up just like that and improve your roster. Anybody else that picks it up new, you got a whole lot of stuff, brand new resources and content to look forward to, not only with just picking up new superstars and resources like coins, TP, tokens, but also the opportunity to do that tour that's going to give you benefits of getting you closer to achieving your MLC accomplishments. See, whether you get enough shards for the MLC chase, or you do enough work from all the way around the curriculum of the month-long contest that's running, that you're able to clear out the solo contest maxed out and do that. That is what it's all about. You just got to play it smart, and you just got to have a good time. But we're being presented something that's very interesting, because with this being the last week of Zombies Unleashed, that means there's one more character to show up. And as you can tell, we got flash feuds ahead, y'all. Now, this is an interesting story, and some of you might care for it, but I'm going to still tell you because it's my video. So allow me to take y'all down memory lane, okay? When zombies were initially released in WWE Champions, they were all released based off of the concepts of action figures for a line of WWE toys. Again, a lot of people, why are they doing stuff around action figures? Because action figures and wrestling go hand in hand. I have to keep on emphasizing this for certain things. Certain things go together, okay? Certain things go together, and you just can't be mad at it. A hot dog and a cold beer, okay? A cheeseburger and some hot fries. Professional wrestling and action figures. There you go. That's just what it is. That's their bread and butter, and it will continue to be until until it shuts down or the earth ends. Either or, whichever comes first, right? Knock on wood. But inevitably, the zombies that were first launched, Zombie Owens, okay, Zombie Austin, Zombie Seth. These characters were all based off of action figures, toys. Now, there were certain characters that were properly debuted for a new line, just like how we got the Masters of the WWE Universe characters, the Motu characters, all right? The same with the zombies. There was a Series 1, there was a Series 2. Within one of these series, there was a figure for Zombie Matt Hardy. Now, Zombie Matt was not able to be put into the game because of contract situations and branding. So we got Zombie Jeff, but we didn't get Zombie Matt because Matt Hardy was gone from the company by then. So there was no point. It was like, okay, you can get the toy, you can buy the toy, you can get it on eBay, but as far as WWE Champions, Zombie Matt has been deleted. But there was one other figure that debuted at San Diego Comic-Con. People saw it. People took pictures of it. But it was never officially released. Now, the entire time we've been in this game, there's always a question that will always just stick in my mind forever, because of how simple it was, but how earth-shaking, groundbreaking it would be when it came to fruition. And the question was this. Two words that basically could sum it up. Where's Hogan? Now, ever since Hogan has come into the game, from all phases up to 5-star gold now, Hulk Hogan has been a god. No matter what class he's been in, he has been a god of that class. It doesn't mean that he has to be the number one guy, but Champions has made sure to make him one of the guys. Hulk Hogan was the figure that was shown at San Diego Comic-Con but wasn't released due to legal issues. We know what those issues are. If you know who I am, then we don't have to discuss it. You should be aware of what it is, and it's understandable. To each his own. You got the right to feel how you feel, say how you have to say. I can acknowledge and listen to your point of view and take it for what it is. Doesn't mean I have to agree with it. So we'll just put it like that. But people have been wondering, and they've been waiting, and we're finally getting it. Modern era acrobat Hulk Hogan, the Unmortal. The action figure that was shown at Comic-Con but never released, and the character that people have been looking for but yet to have received. Well, here we are. Here we are. Now the zombie havoc loot, that blowout loot is going to be OP. But I'm telling you right now, I have not seen gameplay for him just yet. But it is coming, and once it comes out, I will put a link down below. There's no way you're going to finally release. Think about this. I want people to think about this as a company, as a brand. You could have made mad money off the figure had it been released. You missed out on that money. But now you got a chance to run that playback again in a mobile game with microtransactions where everybody, nearly everybody in this entire community knows who the hell Hulk Hogan is and knows how synonymous Hulk Hogan is to professional wrestling. There is no doubting that wrestling would not be where it is if it was not for Hulkamania, brother. If wrestling we wouldn't have the Monday Night Wars if it weren't for the NWO. And who ran that? Who ran that? Who ruined Bret Hart's crowning moment? Who came back to squash Yokozuna because he didn't want to drop the belt to Bret, and we had all those shenanigans. Hogan is going to be busted. He is the last character during a Flash feud weekend of a Halloween zombie-themed month-long contest. Bobby Lashley is a god in this game. Edge is a god in this game. Mankind is a god in this game. Rhea is a goddess in this game. Whether you like it or not, she is a very solid and viable powerhouse unit. Get at me, bruh. You're ending the month off with the most unlikely combination ever. A acrobat Hulk Hogan. The slim version of Hulk Hogan. The shenanigans are about to be real. Now, one thing I paid attention to in the blog, check out the links down below this video, about Hulk Hogan is they said freeze. Now, I'm not saying that's hinting at anything, but normally sometimes they'll throw something in. Could he have something to do with freeze gems? And on top of that, could he do to freeze gems what Zombie Edge just did to countdown gems? I just want y'all to think about that. And then think about that zombie skill plate too. If the zombie skill plate benefits anybody, it's going to, I mean, look, we know how busted the zombie skill plate is. Could it benefit Hogan? I saw that the skill plate for, I think, was it Bad Attitude? It's one of the skill plates that had to do with black. Well, let's see what rolls out here. Let's see what happens. But this is going to be a fascinating feat. Now, they're offering him up out the wazoo. You're going to have loot for him. You're going to have leaderboard rewards. You're going to have a chance to buy him out of here with the medallions. This feud is pivotal for a lot of people. I'm just putting it out there now. This feud is your best shot of locking down a lot of things. A lot of milestone rewards, a lot of solid resources, and on top of that, you got a chance at possibly going to be the number one acrobat for a little bit of time until power creep happens again. This video is going on long enough. I don't even care about the time just because I'm making up for time. You know what I mean? But, we're going to have tours. We're going to have the portal offers. We're going to have the different events going on. There's a lot going on with this character. Hogan is bringing in Halloween. Think about it. Hogan is closing out the October MLC weekend of Halloween. If he is not God tier, then what is he? And I know this is sad to say it, but I'm going to be real with you. Just like the same way I marked out for getting Great One Trickster Rock, and then Memrock came out, I could put it to you like this. This guy could be butt cheeks and people are still going to pull for him. Because I put that the champions can do a couple of things. There's always different ways champions run this game. You got to learn. Everybody, I can't watch people's pockets, but I like dropping gems on you so you understand what's going on, okay? Hogan could be butt cheeks, but have a God tier coaching ability, trainer ability. Hogan could be God tier and have a piss poor trainer or coaching ability, or horrible links. They've done it. They've done this multiple times with multiple characters. Or he could be a Bradshaw. And what's a Bradshaw? Bradshaw's the term in the sense of he could be everything and anything all at the same time. That's the best way to put it. He could be a God tier unit that handles 1v1 content, 2v2 content, PvE content, PvP content, and he's leaving out without a scratch. And on top of that, he covers an essential ability that could help out multiple superstars in your roster, and he could have very solid links. A Bradshaw character, a Bradshaw in Champions is a good thing. So if I start seeing that pop up, is he a Bradshaw? I know what's up. I love y'all. But yeah, there's multiple ways they can run this. That's the thing. But I know as when Powerhouse Hogan came out, Powerhouse Legend came out, people marked out and went all in. When Hollywood Hogan Trickster came out, people went in, not only for him, but for his freaking gear. When freaking Mutant Hogan came out, people went over the edge. And of course, when Hollywood Striker Hogan, okay? Hall of Fame Striker Hollywood Hogan, because it's pretty much Hollywood Hogan Hall of Fame style, right? People went crazy the same way they did for Mutant Tech Hogan. It's going to happen with Hogan. Hogan just has that type of pull. Hogan is literally a guy that's just like John Cena, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, Edge. These are guys that they know they print money when these guys come out. Same can be done with Shawn Michaels. Same can be done with Triple H. Same can be done with The Undertaker. They always got one in the chamber. And again, like I mentioned, they missed out on that money with the action figures. They're going to make it up here. And again, the best way they could do that is by making him the god of acrobats. And even to take it a step further for a moment, maybe a month or two, allow him to be the god of the game. It's just, that's just business. That's literally just business. That would make the most sense. Make him the most dominant character in the game. Everybody wanted a zombie Hogan. Everybody loves Hogan. People who don't like Hogan will still pull for freaking Hogan. That's when you know you got somebody that's that damn good. I don't like you, but because you're that good and you're that essential to my roster, I'm going to pull for you anyway. That's business. But at the end of the day, man, we're finally going to get him. We got a lot of opportunities at Daniel Bryan's gear. We've had opportunities at shards for Roman Reigns, Zombie Taker, Zombie Kane shards with the bags with Zombie Page. The October's been dope. So don't be surprised if November's a dud. Now, November could be a streak because we got to think about it. I just dropped that gem on you earlier about October in mobile games. It seems to be a point in time in all mobile games. I'm talking about FGO. I'm talking about Dokkan Battle. Dragalia lost. Okay. Honkai Impact. Halloween, October is the month that gets it jumping, because then you go from Halloween, you go to Black Friday, and then you go to Christmas. And Champions is about their business. So that's all I'm saying. I don't know what's going to happen, but we'll see what happens. And when it does, I'll let you know what's up. I'm looking forward to what's happening with this next upcoming month long. I've never maxed out a tup in this new situation, the new era with 5-star golds. So let's see what we can do. Got some solid picks. Going to take some people up. Hopefully I have enough. If I don't, it's cool. It's groovy. It's no worries. I'm content with what I've been able to do making moves. As you can see, Alpha is now fully maxed out and ready to go for 5-star bronze. However, he's getting the Farouk treatment. Damn. And it's basically saying Sika is going to go up, as just like Bradshaw's going to go up, and Alpha and Farouk are going to have to chill on the back burner because China's that bitch. Rest in paradise, baby girl. I got you covered. 5-star gold coming. They don't want to keep it straight blunted. But yeah, hopefully I can do something with this. I got Trish ready to go. That's a Trish requirement. Got a legend requirement and Powerhouse and Sika, Striker waifu, Bay all day in China. And I just got a badass redneck boy and my man Bradshaw, who just don't give a damn. Clothesline from hell, stiff as crap. That's the kind of dude I need to have my back. Although, him getting punked out by a certain commentator, things happen, man. Things happen. That's life. That's tough. But at the end of the day, man, I hope y'all had a great time hearing me talk for how long were you here for? 31 minutes. Yeah, you're getting your money's worth here. If you sat through all this, again, remember, Bad Guys Alley, the last video, the only way that it is going to happen, is if you leave your questions in the comments below. I get them all. I screenshot them. I give you proper answers. Give you my perspective on things pertaining to the game. I got you. We just talk it out, because it's all about perspective. We're all looking at the same picture. We're just looking at it from different angles. You know what I mean? So that's just how we gotta look about it. You might think one way, I might look at it another way. Maybe you give me some insight, I give you some insight. An exchange of knowledge is always a beautiful thing. And what's more beautiful is the connection that I have with y'all. Like, again, y'all held me down for an entire month. Numbers might have dropped, but I didn't notice. We still 1K, baby. We still doing what we do, and we gonna make things work for the better moving forward. So with this wrapping up, y'all let me know how far y'all are going to go with this conclusion of the MLC. The Flash feud, get your war score done. It's going to help you out so much. Do not hinder yourself right now. Champions has made it so easy right now with requirements and being able to use all your superstars. All of them. They covered it all. Literally, when you looked at the zombie requirements, I literally had to say to myself, I can't be mad at what they're doing here, because they got all the free-to-play zombies as options to get points. And they have all the pay-to-play zombies as options to get points. It's 50-50 booking. Either you got it or you don't. But the opportunity's there. And that's all that matters, is the opportunity. A lot of us got to stop being so doggone entitled. And it's a shame to know a lot of you out there, it's just being real. A lot of us, man, we grown men acting like little crybabies. You need to cut that out. Like, you got to handle yourself different. If you, I don't know how you handle yourself in your household, but we shouldn't really be complaining like that. So when I start giving my constructive critiques, I'm going to say what I got to say, and I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to repeat myself anymore. But at the end of the day, you just got to realize that's why we got certain things set up. With the discussion board on the portal. So that way people aren't repeating themselves, man. Like, I get it. Like, we're all playing the same game. We're all running into the same issues. But how many times does Scopely have to keep on reading the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again? You dig? Like, we just got to get to that point where we got to be like, yo, things are getting fair in the game. Like, whether you're free to play or pay to play, your perspective, that's all on you. But I know that I'm enjoying, getting like close to 2 million coins a day. 500 plus TP for free. Don't have to waste time grinding it out. When it's time to feud, I just hop on and feud. I gotta do stipulation tours. I'll do those. Oh, showdown's going. Oh, let me click this right quick. Come on. Like, the game's good. The game is good. And after Davey D said what he said, breaking his stuff down and him working in games, yeah, that took me a moment to just fall back and listen to somebody who's smarter than me in the room and just be like, yo, Champions is finally the game that I wanted it to be. What they do now is up to them. But for the moment, Champions has ascended. It has overcome a lot of hate. And I just hope that we continue to enjoy it. And, I just hope that that good back and forth between the community and the developers, I hope that remains. It's nothing personal. It's business. But we can all benefit. Because people are never going to have no problem investing in something that they love. And if you do right by the people that are investing in your product, they're going to keep coming back. And that's what's going on through the rough times. So it's getting interesting in Champions. I look forward to seeing what is happening. I pray to God 6 stars do not become a thing. I legitimately feel 5 stars is where you stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stop. We don't need 6 stars. This isn't Marvel Contest of Champions. You're doing too much because there has to be a limit somewhere. And I'm praying 5-star golds is that limit because not everyone has that mad amount. When you look at the amount of coins that it'll cost you from taking a 5-star from level 1, a 5-star gold from level 1 all the way out maxed out. Think about how much that is. Better yet, also, if you don't want to think about how blunt that is, think about how much you've invested in X amount of superstars over X amount of time, and think about how much that would have been if you held on to it. Now, obviously, you'd have to spend it because that's the only way you're going to get through the game, right? But then again, with the free stuff now, it makes it easier for you to hoard your stuff. So it's just a thing of being conscious of your actions, man. You just gotta be conscious of your actions. While we're here, this is bonus footage, y'all, because we're checking some stuff out. Let's talk about it. Now, obviously, I'm at 2,100. I got a strong feeling I'm not going to get Lashley. And that's cool. That's why I said I got to get over my boys and work some things out so we can start making this thing happen. I also got to realize, too, this probably would be closer had I been logging on to the portal every single day, but working all those doubles, I didn't give a damn about the portal. I was literally like, yo, let me just hop in, do my blitzes, help out my team. Let me just hop in, do my showdown, and help out my team. Let me just go out and do this and take care of stuff to help out my account. I wasn't thinking about the portal at all. I literally just started logging on and claiming my portal stuff with like 3 days left, and I'm like, oh, whoops. But God tier monster in Lashley. And obviously, as you know, just like Zombie Triple H was a monster and he's still a monster to this day, Lashley is a guy that's in Showboats now. Showboats have been getting mad love. The 5-star gold recognition has put them on blast to basically be the best class right now in the 5-star meta. Doesn't mean that they're running everybody. But come on, man. With the amount of health they got and now the damage they're putting out, these guys are becoming deadly. There's something to look out for. Now, we're going to go ahead and actually look at this guy here. Because, wow, they literally have them right next. We're going to do this. We're going to do something interesting, all right? Now, you can see, for as many years Hogan's been in this game, I only got 141 shards of this guy. This guy has to be the most minimum superstar of all variations that I have shards of. But we started out with the living. And now, this weekend, we're headed to the dead. Now, this looks dope. God, just look at him. This was going to be an action figure, y'all. Man, they got me messed up. Let's check this guy out. Let's see what moves they got on here. Because he ain't a trial character. So we're going to see what he's about to do. It might just only be like this for right now, too, because he might not fully be in the game yet. So we'll see what they're saying right now. His finishers, the bite, deal damage, gain black MP. He's going to heal. All right, hawking up, you're going to be able to choose rows to make into multiplied gem strength of 4. The Axe Bomber, dealing damage and choosing an area to swap into blue gems. So it's not going to be random. Oh, God, here we go. If you don't think he is busted, he can make multiply gems. He can make multiply gems. And he can utilize area blue gems. And he can create wildcard gems and destroy multiply gems. Black, red, and blue. Now, I gotta ask y'all this because this is also fascinating. Is there any other acrobat in the game currently that actually has this color setup? Black, blue, and red? I genuinely don't know. And the running leg drop, we're going to have to wait for the gameplay on that. By the time I'm done this video, more than likely I upload, it's already going to be up, and I'll just put it up there. But this guy's going to be dangerous, man. He can destroy multiply gems. He can create wild card gems, meaning that he can make a match even if he doesn't have a match. Y'all need to understand that. We going down. This is interesting to me. Wild card gems are something that I honestly think Hogan will be the only one that utilizes them. I genuinely think that Hogan is the wild card gem exclusive. I don't think they will ever make another character that uses wild card gems. I genuinely don't. I really don't. It's too much to his character now. It's now synonymous with him the same way the leg drop is. And that's just... Y'all really got to understand this, man. He literally can make anything happen with wildcard gems. He matches them up with blues. He gets his blue. He matches them up with the black. He gets his black. He matches them up with reds. He gets his reds. He puts down rows of multiply. Think about this right here. I make the rows of multiply gems. I turn them into wild cards. Now, another thing that people might not understand either about a wild card is a wild card is basically looking at it from my perspective when I use them. A wild card gem basically counts as every color. So basically, if you made a 4-row of wild card gems, I would think, and if I'm wrong, correct me, because I don't have Hogan, so forgive me. I would think that if I made a 4-row of multiplied wildcard gems, that would basically times the gem damage of all my gems, which would also equal out to maxing out my moves. So he would be able to cycle easily. He would be able to get that blue bomber easily because if you make the rows of multiplied gems, and who's to say he doesn't go up in multiple rows? Look, we have seen entire gem boards turned into color turn gems. All right? We have seen areas turned into countdown gems, blast gems, cross break gems. If he maxed out, turns the entire board into multiply gems, and you have oh my God. This is dangerous. This is probably one of my longest videos, and it's literally I'm just stuck on this Hogan right now, fathoming what the hell's going on. Oh man. He's low charged. Don't know what the running leg drop's gonna be. With maxed out perks, MP trainer, he'll be set. Skill plate to cycle his moves, he'll be straight. He's gonna be deadly. But if he turns the entire board into multiply gems, and then he makes wildcard gems, his row breaks wouldn't just be row breaks. because I got to think about it. I'm really in awe. Like, I'm having some champions 101 right now because I'm really lost right now of this. Merrick's and them are going to break it down better or show it better, but I'm trying to just break it down to you. A wild card basically counts as a rainbow gem. It basically counts towards anything. Again, I can match up any of his colors with wild cards and get my moves off. So if I made rows of multiplied gems and turned them into wild card gems, that would not only amplify the strength of my wild card gems, that would also allow me to load up my move set. However, since they count as every single color, not only would my 4 row break be a row break, it would go with everything else around it, meaning I would be destroying a bigger portion of the board, meaning more multiplied gem damage being done. This guy got the sauce. That running leg drop. Check the portal. Check the portal. Like I said, either by the time this video goes up, because it's about to be like, where are we at? 40 minutes? 45 minutes, yeah. We're breaking this down. Forgive me, y'all. I owe y'all a video. I'm giving y'all a video. Jesus Lord, what did they do? I gotta go to his coaching ability to get this. I'm gonna go to the links first. We'll go to the links and get that out of the way. Okay, zombies, normal zombies, 20% more health. Zombies 21. He's going to be any color moves that deal damage will deal 25% more damage. So he's an acrobat and he's dealing more damage. You put him with zombies. Oh my God, he's going to be. Put him with Z Drew. You got a freebie. That's one cool thing about free to plays that a lot of people don't think about, man. Those free to plays could be the connection to make your life better. Road Dog with China. You dig? The MP boost. You know, the Jimmy and Jay situation, Jay Uso with Roman Reigns, you know, the legacy boost. Zombies, 25% more damage, and he's an acrobat. Again, from what I saw from when the 5-star goals happened, Showboats and acrobats came out the top ones, and it's irony because they're rivals. That's the irony of it. Acrobats dominate showboats. So if Lashley's the god of showboats, then that means Hulk Hogan's coming down to leg drop Lashley, and no discussion. But what is his freaking coaching ability going to be? Silence gems do 50% more damage. To some people, they might not care about that. But that's a lot. That is a lot. Especially what? Like, wait a minute. My guy's new face of America, Kevin Owens, I know he isn't no god tier guy, but this ability would benefit him so much with his damage for all of his silence gems. Yeah. That would work. And then you got the trainer and the coach out now that allows you to generate another silence gem and deal more damage. I keep on thinking Hunter Hearst Helmsley, but I think Hunter Hearst Helmsley is the botch gem one. I don't think he's a silence gem. But that is actually a very deadly god tier defensive ability. That's just me. It's a defensive ability that can turn very offensive, and depending on what character you use, it's going to make your day a living hell. Pretty much, like, if they end up coming out with somebody who hits like Bailey and Mutant Cena with the, like, how they do their the heal gems and the color turn gems, no, the reinforced gems and the color turn gems. If they come out with somebody like that and you have this Hogan on your squad, it's over. Like, being in the 5-star gold meta, it's becoming crystal clear that damage is where it's at. Fury, double Fury, or heavy hitting moves, you need something, and this bonus damage is going to be something that benefits a lot of dangerous players in champions. If there's not a character out that, because Reigns is coming to mind because I know he can spam silence gems, but I don't remember if Reigns has something that deals like more additional damage for every silence gem on the board. You know what I mean? Like how Gargano has the damage for every green gem on the board. I don't know if Reigns acts like that, and I don't know if there's a character out there that spams them enough like that, spams silence gems enough out to the point that if you hit the move for every silence gem down on the board, oh, they're going 99. I am not thinking about it. But he's dangerous in the moves. I lost track, but if you have Showboat Matt, honestly, Demon Balor, and then The Miz. Because I kept thinking that Morrison was in a previous video. I thought that Morrison was the multiply guy. No, he's the yellow reduction guy. He's helping out with that. So he's benefiting. He's doing his thing to help out. Keep Batista's at bay. He's doing that. But Miz was the multiply gem booster to help out with damage. So if you had this guy, and with perks, depending on how you can get it to work, man, this guy could be deadly, man. He's going to be hitting you hard. And again, with those moves, the ability's there. The links are viable. I mean, come on now. 50% more damage for silence gems. And then you got 25% more damage for your moves. So the 1-2 punch with the move damage and your gem damage. He's going to be able to cycle. So now I'm thinking it was the bad attitude plate. I think it was the bad attitude. I think that's what happened. I think it's bad attitude. Yeah. So now it makes sense why he has that. But again, if you have that skill play for him and you get these shenanigans to go off, if he makes this whole board into, it's just deadly, man. Because DX Army Sean, he can get up there. Andrade El Idolo can get up there too. He can hit pretty freaking hard. Hogan, this about to be some next level stuff. And I wanted to see something too, because I'm not even worried about the time now. It's just me just providing a good video. Bonus damage, pin bar. All right. He has the random. So we start off with random multiple. We were wild card gems. Then we got this is crazy. Powerhouse Hogan. All right. Immortal Hulk Hogan introduced wildcard gems as random. Hollywood Hulk Hogan followed up with a random area of wildcard gems. Then we got Tech. Do y'all see the evolution that's going on here? I'm literally marking out for Hogan, and this isn't even intentional, yo. This is crazy to me. I never peeped this before. I genuinely... He's literally grown with the meta. He has genuinely grown with the meta each time. What is this? Okay, y'all. I don't even... This is wild to me. We're about to do some stuff. Y'all already paid attention, but I'm just going to comb through this real quick so y'all can understand where the hell I'm coming from with this. All right? Little timeline for Hogan. So, Legend Powerhouse Hogan came out first, and he introduced wild card gems. And when he initially debuted them, he made random gems into wild card gems. All right? He made random gems into wild card gems. After Immortal Hogan showed up, then we got Attitude Era Trickster Hollywood Hulk Hogan, who then had a finisher that swapped a random area into wild card gems. All right? Now stick with me here. From there, okay, we go and we get Hogan. Hall of Fame. He made his power gems into wild card gems. Then we go after him. It's Mutant Hogan, who's now turning botch gems into wildcard gems. So we go from making power gems into wildcard gems. And then we go to making botch gems into wildcard gems. And then finally, after Modern Era Technician, Techmania Hogan, we get Modern Era Acrobat Hulk Hogan, the Unmortal. And now you choose your wildcard gems. Like straight up. It isn't no. This is wild. Like the evolution of his wild card. Like things like that. Like come like man, I like this. I love this game too much. I pay attention to stuff that ain't even necessary. Like think about it though. You went from random gems to a finisher that made them, to a finisher where you turn specialty gems into the wild card gems, to turning your to a normal move that made your defensive gems into offensive gems by making your botch gems, meaning when your opponents hit you, they get their MP, but you're not receiving damage. You're turning your botch gems into wildcard gems, ultimately turning a defensive specialty gem into an offensive specialty gem, allowing you to cycle furthermore. And now you just straight up choose them. And again, if he makes rows of multiplied gems and he chooses them, those wild card gems should count as every single color. This guy's going to be a monster, dude. I am excited to get my ass whooped by this guy. Because the one thing that's beautiful about God tier units is that there's always a player out there that's ready to shoot a god down. There's always that one broski, that one siski that looks at a new OP character, and while everyone else is marking out, they're like, oh, I'm going to beat him. 1, 2, 3. I can't wait to see who the heck you come up with to beat this guy. Because anyone can be beaten. Anyone can be beaten. But I would want to see 5-star gold gameplay of him. I understand 5-star bronze is the norm now for the simple fact, like, we're just here. 5-star silvers, people are still getting around to those. I always feel that you should show the full potential. A 5-star gold gameplay for Hulk Hogan would make sense to me. Because this is just dangerous. His moveset is just dangerous. It's not even about the count, like the count for the MP, because at the end of the day, there's so many ways around it now. Again, you get that skill plate, you cycle one way. You can use other skill plates to make him cycle different ways. MP, perks and everything, depending on where you are and where you're utilizing him, it's going to be easy for him to get the moves off. This guy is... I don't know. I really feel like even if he isn't a turn 1 killer, it don't matter. Because once he gets started, you're not going to stop him. That's genuinely what I feel. I feel like this is a guy that I feel he could be down to 1 HP and still come back and be like, so you've chosen death. That's literally what I feel. But I don't know until I see the gameplay. And I'm not going to hold y'all any longer because we are about to hit an hour. But at the end of the day, man, Zombies Unleashed has been a solid MLC. There's been a lot of great improvements overall. The DX Vault got an update. Also, before I head out here, because I have to mention it because that's where we're at. Where's somebody at? Oh, there she is. There's Bay. Okay. Promoters have gotten a new update that just takes to the another level. Okay? Depending on what you're using, you're going to get some OP reasons. And the cool thing about IOW Superstars is this. First and foremost, the most important thing is they're free. All you got to do is play some in-game content to get them. And that should be no problem because that should be the norm already. But look, to get 150 50 more stipulation score. You're clapping cheeks. You're getting the coins you need so you can get your 5 stars sooner. You dig? You're getting everything knocked out so you can buy that Triple H. You can buy The Undertaker. Gong. Get your OPT 5 medals, okay? This is going to change the game not only for stipulations, but for showdowns and feuds. This is you can't make this up, America. You cannot make this stuff up, America. So this is wild, y'all. This is just this some dope stuff, okay? So you got your stipulation superstars. You find them at the Showdown shop, man. You find them at the Showdown shop. And your Showdown promoters, they're found at Lord Jesus. It's found in the Faction shop, bro. So you already know that if they're there, then your feud promoters are found at Jesus God. Just go to the Marquee shop and call it a day, bro. Let's finish this video. All right, guys. This is dope. It's been great. Promoters getting a boost, going to make your in-game content grinding far more worthwhile, giving you more reason. Thank you, James Money. Yes, now we can end it because my boy showed up on time. Okay, promoters got a boost to their scores, so go ahead and take care of that. DX Vault is getting an update. Unmortal Hulk Hogan is showing up to the game. He is coming, but to finish this all out, Bad Guys Alley, leave your videos, questions down below. Hit me up with all the questions you want, and I will make that video come to fruition. But to wrap this thing up with a beautiful Phoenix Rises bow, I gotta shout out my man, my brother from another mother, my boy, who put in some crazy work, so much work that I literally think that I just went past the character that I'm trying to praise him for. My brother, forgive me, because this is special. Oh, Lord. Another reason why Champions is on some next level stuff. We always got these community situations going down. We got some interactions on the portal, right? Got some interactions that go down that could give you an opportunity. You know, you give some constructive feedback to the company and developers. They might pick your number and be like, "Hey, kid, you've been with us for a while, and maybe you start tomorrow. We don't care, but the point is, we liked what you said, man. So here goes this character for free when everyone else spent thousands of dollars to get. It might not happen again, man, but appreciate that, right?" They've been doing a lot of stuff like that as of late. Every time they drop a brand new superstar, just like with Hogan, I wouldn't be surprised that after Hogan's debut this weekend, they're probably going to hit you up on Twitter, and you might get an alarm in Discord where it's going to pop up and say, "Hey, let us know your thoughts about this past weekend," and you might get a shot at Hogan. That happens. But there's also other opportunities. They've done this before in the past where factions, warded out, and whoever won got to stake the claim and title of the feud. They got to set up the bonuses, the perks, all that, the lineup requirements. Okay, first, second, and third. I like stuff like that. They fell off on it, but now they're getting into it. This is a special moment because I didn't expect this crap to happen. My broski James Money, man. This guy I've seen literally come up from, like, I'll put it to you like this. Start from the bottom, now we're here. He was already somewhere when he got to Phoenix Rises. But from my standpoint, being here and seeing him come in, it's like starting from 0 and going to 100. And that's exactly what this guy did. I'm not knocking anything that his other faction fam did. Those past things don't concern me. But I'm going to say this now. Thank y'all for the asset. Thank you for a true friend and a real man and player of this game who does everything and anything for his family. This dude lives and breathes champions, and he's always there, and that's why he's a co-leader of Phoenix Rises. And if it weren't for this guy, I wouldn't be wrapping up this video like this now, because we had a poll. And this is how good God is, okay? Whether you believe in him or not, I feel that you should still believe in something. This is how good God is, right? We found out about the community poll to change up the names. Basically, everyone gets to rewrite the names of Drew McIntyre's moveset. So everybody got a shot. Everybody. There was no one exempt from this. Literally, all factions had an opportunity to do this. Any of your teammates could have done this, and you could have won. Okay? Everyone had a shot to rename all of the moves. James Money hit me up as soon as he found out about this. Gave me this huge list. And he was like, yo, man, like, I know you're in town hall, bro. Can you put this in there? I go into town hall, and this is just cool because I'm usually late to the party on stuff. I noticed that one person that literally mentioned, like, drop the dime on the moves and put their input. I was the second person in to put it in there. I even put a thing saying, hey, my apologies if I'm posting the moves in the wrong spot. If it gets taken down, so on and so forth. If it got taken down, it was cool. That's basically where I was like. I'm like, my apologies if it's in the wrong spot. So if I come back to see that it's not there, I obviously, I was at the wrong spot. My boy, man, came up with some real badass names, and I put 3 up. He had a real solid selection, but I went with the 3 that I felt would win something, because and it's cool because everybody's like it's a team effort, right? So, man, I don't know if they've done it yet, so we're gonna go and check it out. They haven't done it yet, but the broski, man, this guy, he came up with the name. What my favorite, came up with 2 names that stand out. For the Glasgow Kiss, he came up with the Glasgow Kiss of Death. Mwah. Jada Kiss will be proud. That was the dope. That was the beast mode name. But then he came up with a second name that was pretty badass, and it was the Overdead Belly to Belly Suplex. And lo and behold, I go in, I check my Discord notifications, and the Overdead Belly to Belly Suplex made it. I was going to make a video legit yesterday saying, hey, go and support the broskies, vote for whichever move you want, but, show my boy love. And right when I was going to do that, I got caught up at work. I had to get back in and go to my next job. But then I woke up today and I was like, you know what? If there's still time, I'll do it. But no, there wasn't time. I find out while I'm washing clothes, oh snap, James won. So this video has been a long one, and it's cool if y'all don't even make it. It's all right if this video that gets no views at all. But I am going to do this out of respect for my man. Brother, I love you, just like I love everybody in Phoenix Rises and everyone within this community. But I appreciate you for your creativity, your hunger, and your ambition and motivation to not only win something that could help you, but to help everybody within the family. When you have people like that could literally be living on the other side of the world, but are willing to do what they can to help you, and they never met you a day in your life, if that doesn't make to show you a person's character, I don't know what the hell does. And I get it. Anybody can be anybody behind the screen. You can be a gangster behind the screen, and then you soft in the middle like a Pop-Tart in real life. I dig that. But I'm a guy that I'm telling you right now, if you met me in real life and you see how I text and everything and how I am in my videos, you would be like, that's Zeke. Because that's who I am. And with how James Money does things in Champions and what he's done in Phoenix Rises, this is a guy that I got to give respect to, because he didn't have to do it. He didn't have to step up to the plate. He didn't have to come up with these creative and innovative badass names. He didn't have to do it at all. Instead, he took time out of his day, took time from his work, his personal life, and put something to it. And a lot of people might look at it as something as little as, oh, well, it's something as small as changing the name. The point is is this. Actions speak louder than words. He didn't have to do a damn thing. C. Shirts could have done it. I could have done it. Mima could have done it. Carl 04 could have done it. Big Jake could have done it. Travis could have done it. Any of us could have done it. But he did it. He did it. No one had to wrench his arm. No one had to pull him up by his ear. He did it. And because of that, Phoenix Rising won third place. Third place. My favorite number is 3. And at the end of the day, there's always going to be winners and losers. I get that. Shout out to Austin's Theory. Austin's Theory, I believe. I think Austin's Theory was the name of the faction that came in first and second. Mad love to both players and the faction fam overall. But I want to say this, man. The W wouldn't be possible for Phoenix Rising if it wasn't for James Money. The same way that overall, we would not be as successful as we are if it wasn't for the amazing people that make us who we are. We're maxed at 100 members. This is a blessing. I remember the days of Crown Era trying so hard to keep 50 members, let alone 80 or 90. We're maxed at 100. And guess what? You're still more than welcome to send an invite. Anything can happen. But this is proof of the kind of people we have in our family. We don't deal with toxicity. We don't deal with negativity. We make moves. Actions speak louder than words. And we deliver one way or the other. It doesn't matter what the numbers say. It doesn't matter if we came in third. We still walk away feeling in first place because we did what we could. And that's all that matters. It's a game. You have fun. You do what you have to do. You play a game long enough, you can get the gist. Just like if you work long enough. It ain't a thing if you like it or not. And cool, if you do love your job or your career, that makes it all the more better. But once you get in that groove of knowing how to do your job, you just become natural at it, things that people ask of you to do shouldn't even be asked because you're just so naturally good at it. And that's what Phoenix Rises is doing. Members are just stepping up to the plate, doing what they got to do, don't got to be told. They read the rules, get it. They might look at the rules and be like, what a joke, and show us up just to be like, yeah, y'all thought I couldn't hit that. Nah, I got that. I got that and then some. Acknowledge me. And we acknowledge one another. Because that's what family's supposed to be. We're all equals. No one's bigger than the group. All right? But James Money, my man, I had to end this video off right by thanking you, dude. Because of you, Phoenix Risers won that community poll. The irony of, like, I'm a big dad, right? I'm a big dad, and James are like brothers, like legit, like they on some next level stuff. They real tight. They real tight. And but Big Dad was like, yo, Zeke, why don't you make a video promoting it, like, to get the votes in? I was like, yo, I'll be on it. And then work happened. And then to wake up and to find out that James won that stuff, it was like, dude, this is dope. Like, I love when life happens like this, man. So the update hasn't happened yet, but it is going to happen. Again, this is a long behind video. If you watch this all the way to the end, I love you all. Y'all are true riders with the hashtag champions fam. But shout out to James Money for getting that dub in the bag for Phoenix Rises. The update will happen soon. The name, the move set, I believe they're going to rename everything, and they're going to put the players' choices of names to switch out with what they've presented. I look forward to seeing it if that's what's really going to go down. Rewards are going to be handed out and everything. Like, this is more emphasis as why Champions is a different game now. Like, I can't hate something that is treating me so well and doing right by me. RNG. Look, bugs and glitches are always going to be a thing. I deal with bugs and glitches in fate grand order, okay? There's just certain things that are just going to happen, and they'll be resolved over time. And by the time you think up a new problem, you've forgotten about the next one, right? That's normally how it goes. Yeah, but unless you're that type of person that keeps receipts and literally has every single problem with WWE Champions, at the end of the day, it's a new day, man. And this is a new opportunity to enjoy a good game. RNG is RNG. I want y'all to understand that. You can't hate a game because you get scoped out of polls. That is the gamble. Random number generated. As soon as you click, it has already been decided whether you're going to get something or not. Whether you see the case fall down, whether you see a flash before the case pops open, whether a card just pops up and it's right in your face, it has already been decided what you're going to get. And you have the choice of whether you pay or not. But everything else in this game is up to you. It's up to you who do you work on. It's up to you if you decide to heal your teammates. It's up to you if you decide to do your tours so you can get that daily claim helping you out so you can focus on other in-game content. It's up to you to put in the work on the road. It's up to you to do your showdowns, your stipulations, your feuds, your limited time tours, so on and so forth, right? Raid your prize walls. There's certain things you have control over. Mobile games are something that you have control over. Now, the RNG of how many shards you get, that's out of your control. But you control whether you enjoy the game or not. And bruh, when you have a game that gives you an opportunity to, in your way, kind of in a sense, be a character developer by making up the names, and you pay that respect back by doing that, dude, I can't hate on something like that. I can't hate on people pulling free top tier characters out of bags and sitting back like, bruh, that's dope because it gives me hope. I pulled Bradshaw, couldn't believe it. My boy pulled Zombie Edge out of the bag. I'm like, dude, that's beast mode. So, at the end of the day, man, Champions is on a new high. I'm on a new high. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling amazing leading into this Halloween weekend. I'm keeping it 100. Thankfully, my phone was 100 this whole time. But we will say this. Although I'm no longer the bad guy, I want you to always know, hey, yo, bad times don't last, but champions do. Mad love always and forevermore to each and every single one of you, of my beloved #champions fam. If you're a real ride or die, you already know what's up. Make sure to drop a people's elbow on that subscribe button, as well as hit a razor's edge on that bell icon so you can receive all future notifications from yours truly, the one and only Zeke 410. And until next time, y'all, mad blessings. Phoenix rises. Life. Today was a good day. Until next episode, y'all, stay tuned and prepare for the Unmortal weekend flash feuds to come.